Sometimes you need to throw away all those action anime and jump into something calming and peaceful. And what better way to do that than watching an anime guy spend a much better life than you? Here are 10 new slice of life romance anime you should watch. Let's go. Number 10, Witch Watch.
打ち上がるよ。魔女だけど友達できるかな。
まずいな。ニコのテンションがかなり上がっている。
太陽の光だよ。
Morihito Otogi is not your ordinary high school guy. He's an ogre with insane strength thanks to his witch familiar's heritage. Yes, you heard that right. His childhood friend, Nico Wakatsuki, a witch who trained in the Holy Land, comes back with a clear mission: to claim Morihito as her familiar. Unlike typical familiars who are pets, Nico's set on her longtime pal in a big way. Now, Otogi should not only be familiar to a witch, he should also protect her from the threats that come along.
はい。
話がある。
これは告られる。何よ話って。
What really sells this anime is Nico's upfront affection. She's bold, confident, and not shy about her feelings. Definitely switching the usual shy girl trope into something refreshing. Morihito's obliviousness also adds some nice comedic tension, but he's loyal and protective, which gives the romance a solid core. I was hyped for this show, and the anime did not disappoint. If you want a slice of life rom-com with magic, this is your show. Number 9, Welcome to Japan, Miss Elf.
マリー、香りを試してもらっていい？
香り？ええ、いいわよ。悪くないわ。紳士的で素敵な服ね。
Kazuhiro Kitase has this wild trick. He can swap between two worlds just by crashing out or even dying. It's like Isekai, but you come back to the real world. And one of the fantasy worlds he's visiting, he's been teaming up for years with Mirabelle, an elf from the Sorcery Guild. Their latest adventure goes up in flames thanks to a dragon, and when Kazuhiro wakes up, Mirabelle's suddenly hanging out in his world. Now we've got a reverse Isekai with an elf.
ああ、ごめん。つい。
いいの。とんでもなかったわね。まだ胸がドキドキしているわ。
This show rode the hype wave of the elf anime Japan's been throwing out, and I'm not complaining. If you're here expecting a free-run clone just because it has an elf in it, you'll be disappointed. But if you want a nice slice of life anime about an elf trying to fit into our world, this is the show for you. Mirabelle's ridiculously cute, the dragon's not all bad, and the whole thing feels like a mix of fantasy quest and slice of life romance. Number 8, I have a crush at work.
いいの、いろいろと。無防備ね。
だって私に一番必要な癒しはこれだもん。
Yui Mitsuya and Masugu Tateshi look like total enemies at work, always arguing over something dumb. But there's a big twist. They're actually dating. No, not some enemies to lovers stuff. They're actually dating this time. To keep everyone off their case, they pretend to hate each other in the office, which just makes things way funnier because they need to keep their relationship a secret.
久しぶりのデートだもん。ちょっとおめかし。
いいじゃん、ゆい。
What's cool about this show is it doesn't drag out the whole will they won't they thing. They're already together, and Yui's the one running the show for once. It flips the usual roles, it feels way more real, mixing office drama with personal moments that actually make sense. Plus the side couple isn't just tossed in, which makes it even better. This is pretty much the modern Wotokoi, and if you love Wotokoi, you'll love this too. Number 7, Catch Me at the Ballpark.
どうも。ちょうどよかった。ビール一つ。
お兄さんさ、私に何か隠し事してない？
Kotaro Murata is tired of work, but the guy loves baseball, so he goes to see baseball matches. One night, he runs into Ruriko, a new beer seller who's super excited to make her first sale. Their goofy back and forth quickly turns into a sweet friendship, surrounded by a bunch of fans who love the game just as much. And no, this isn't about baseball, it's about the crazy fans in the stadium and their daily lives.
いつも本当にありがとうございます。
What makes this anime shine is how it zooms in on the small stuff. The feelings, the silly conversations, and the fun of just being a fan. I feel like that's the type of thing we've been missing more and more on slice of life anime these days. Rureiko's bold personality keeps the energy up, while Kotaru's easygoing nature balances things out perfectly. This feels like a series you need to binge watch in one sitting, but hey, it's still ongoing. Number 6, Summer Pockets.
それはどうかな。行こう。こっちだよ。
おい、どこに？
冒険を見つけに行くんだよ。
You know how you want to travel to someplace calm and quiet after the city gets boring? So does Haire Takahara. After losing his grandmother, he ditches the noisy city and spends summer with his aunt on the island Torishiojima. Teaming up with his cousin Umi, he digs through family keepsakes and bumps into a crew of colorful locals. And by that I mean potential love interests, upbeat Usumugi, quiet Shiroha, curious Kamome, and clever Ao, as soon as our guy starts to uncover some secrets too.
おはよう。
I've read a lot of visual novels, but I barely got to touch the source material of this show, so I really don't know how well this is compared to the visual novel. But from an anime standpoint, this looks really good. There are twists that keep things fresh and make every awkward, sweet moment worth watching. Besides, I'm always biased towards this rural, village-focused anime. Higarushi and summertime rendering are my favorite. Number 5, Alma-chan Wants to Be a Family.
せいぜい協力し合いましょう。各部動作問題ありません。次の指示を。お父さん、お母さん。
Now this is an upcoming anime I'm looking forward to. Meet Alma, a super advanced robot built by 2 brainy scientists, Enji Kamisato and Suzume Yobane. They're crazy smart with AI and robotics, but they're also terrible at getting along. They argue non-stop, mostly because they want to prove they're not losers after their old classmates laughed at them. The thing is, under all that bickering, there's definitely a crush situation brewing, and Alma, the robot, totally notices it.
よろしくお願いします。お父さん。
何が家族だ、何が娘だ。すべては目的を叶えるための道具。
Yes, I know this is Spy Family, except we got 2 scientist parents and a robotic Anya, but that doesn't mean I hate the concept. I feel like this is gonna be a nice slice of life, unmarried parents in love kind of anime that every anime fan desperately needs. I don't think this will get the popularity of Spy Family, but hey, I'll do my best to give shoutouts to this robotic Spy Family. Number 4, Kowloon Generic Romance.
私が思うに懐かしいとはこの胸に閉じ込めたいってことなんじゃないかしら。だから恋と同じなの。
This anime straight up throws you into the messy, packed up second Kowloon walled city, where realtor Raiko Kujari is totally crushing on her younger co-worker Hajime Kudo. Things are normal though, until Kudo, half asleep, randomly kisses her. He swears it was an accident, but that moment sets off a chain of weird mysteries tied to Reiko's past. Next thing you know, you're pulled into a mix of sci-fi twists, romance drama, and a mystery related to the city.
ニュースじゃなくてイヤリングです。露店で見つけて可愛かったので。
What makes this anime pop is the way Kudo doesn't hold back. He's bold, not shy, and it flips the usual romance setup. The story keeps moving with no boring filler, and the characters actually feel like messy, real people. Plus, you get the cute office romance fun mixed with some deeper mysteries that'll make you want to keep watching. Number 3, 2.5-dimensional seduction.
今はまだ先輩が撮ってくれているだけでいいかなって。
そうだったのか。またほっとした。俺はまさか嫉妬してるのか。
Masamune Okamura's love life is basically a disaster. After one super embarrassing confession, he throws himself into anime and manga, running the school's manga research club like it's his personal safe zone. Then along comes Ririsa Amano, a freshman cosplayer who ropes him into being her photographer for a big project on their favorite character, Lileo. Sounds simple, until Masamune's childhood friend Mikari suddenly decides the best way to win him over is by cosplaying too.
かわいい。リリさんのリリエルが世界一可愛いんですけど。あの日部室に天使が現れた。
Usually love triangles can make or break an anime. This almost tries to break it, but the whole cosplaying angle keeps it fresh. Our guy Masamune, awkward as he is, knows how to make a scene hilarious. He's confident when it counts, and his reactions are just over the top in the best way, because this guy is voiced by the same voice actor who did Yuji Itadori. So it's like Yuji getting a harem. That's a good way to make any Jujutsu Kaisen fan angry. Number 2, 365 Days to the Wedding.
ではなくて、私と結婚しませんか?
Takuya and Rika work at a travel agency, and both are totally fine keeping to themselves. But their company drops a bomb. They're opening a new branch in Alaska, and one single employee has to move there. Suddenly, both their peaceful lives are at risk. On a rare day off, they actually talk for once and realize they've both been freaking out. Rika blurts out a wild plan. Pretend they're engaged for a year so neither has to go. Takuya surprisingly says yes, and that starts their fake engagement.
全然気づかなかった。いつから付き合ってたの？大原の絶対装飾だと思ってたのに。
This show nails the slow build of an office romance without the usual cheesy drama. Rika's bold, Takuya's more go with the flow, and even though they are fakely engaged, together they feel real, not forced. Even the side characters add to the fun. When I said there was a better office slice of life romance anime than I Have a Crush at Work, this is what I meant. And it also throws you these emotional and wholesome moments when you least expect it. Number 1, Call of the Night.
なんだこいつ。めちゃくちゃうまい。
なんすか今。
Ko Yamori is a middle school kid who doesn't really get what love's about. Instead of dealing with school, he sneaks out at night since he can't sleep. That's when he runs into Nazuna Nanakusa, a weird but fun vampire who thinks people stay up late because their days kind of stink and nights are when you really get to let go. She drags Ko into her late night adventures, even biting him. But if he wants to become a vampire too, he has to actually fall in love with her at first.
だから俺はナズナちゃんのこと好きになりたいんです。
This show makes nighttime feel like its own cool world. Quiet, exciting, and kind of magical. I actually thought this was a fun twist on the usual slice of life trope. Instead of a normal slice of life, how about some slice of life at nighttime with a vampire? Nazuna is your super confident vampire girl, which totally flips the usual romance setup, and the art is crazy pretty with glowing city skies. Ko's awkwardness is funny and relatable, so watching their slow burn thing feels sweet. Season 2 is already out, so if you want a slice of life romance anime to binge watch, then don't miss this one.